There's like 2 books maybe that came out last week, and I'll just touch on them really quickly. One of which, you obviously know, is Amazing Spider-Man number 700. I actually read this a little bit ahead of time, but I couldn't review it because, you know, spoilers. But just my personal take on this whole thing, I know that like we had a signing with Dan Slott at Midtown Comics and people were sending him death threats and all this, but then, you know what, everybody came out and had a good time and nobody was rude to him. Like, anyway, I just think that I haven't read Spider-Man in a long time, so the fact that Dr. Octopus is Spider-Man now, I'm not taking it as personally as many people are. I mean, there's guys who haven't read Spider-Man in years, and they're just like, their childhood idol is dead, and they're like really mad. And it's like, on the one hand, you're just like, guys, come on. But you know what? The thing about the comic industry is, it's the passion, the like just over the top passion, let's say, that people have in this as fans. Sure, they overreact, but at the same time, you know, if it weren't for guys like that, we wouldn't have, Midtown wouldn't be what it is. We wouldn't have 3 stores. We wouldn't have like awesome signings all the time. I mean, it's, you gotta take the good and the bad with fandom. You know what I mean? It's like sports, maybe, you know? It's just, I don't know, they get really into it. But personally, I think this story is pretty well done. I mean, I've read some Dan Slott, but not all. And I think we should give him the benefit of the doubt and see where he's going. Also, Peter Parker is not going to stay dead forever. I mean, I could go on about this. You guys know this. I mean, it's just, I don't know, you feel how you feel, but my take on it is, it's a pretty good story. I'm intrigued to read Superior Spider-Man number 1. And my only kind of thing that I wasn't really sold on was in the last few pages where Peter Parker's memories and personality kind of, well, we'll find out, but Doc Ock starts feeling this whole power and responsibility thing, which I'd buy if they did it over the course of time in Superior Spider-Man, but to have it happen in like 2-3 pages in this book, that part I wasn't really sold on, like I said. But you know what? I will definitely check out Superior Spider-Man number 1. So that's my 2 cents on this whole Peter Parker is dead thing and Doc Ock. And lastly, you know, I never review DC books because they're on like number 15, and I just, you know, I tried a lot of them in the beginning, and I either read them and gave up on them or whatever, and same thing could happen with the Marvel Now stuff. So it's not that I'm against DC, but anyway, I heard Justice League was having a new arc, and you know, there was like 2 books out that week, so I said, hey, I will give this a try. So I read Justice League number 15, and I actually enjoyed it. You know, it was the start of a new arc. I don't know what happened in like the first 14 issues, so, but obviously I know all the characters pretty much, so you can definitely just jump on. The plot of this thing, it's a crossover, I guess, with Aquaman called Throne of Atlantis. And it turns out that Atlantis is attacking, you know, the surface world. And as it turns out, it's with plans that Aquaman recognizes because he drew them up. Which, if you've read Justice League many years back, Mark Waid did a story, I think it was called Tower of Babel, or was it Tower of Doom? Anyway, all the Justice League started getting taken down one by one, mysteriously, and then Batman recognized that somebody had stolen his contingency plans for taking down the, you know, he was the one that came up with all these ways of taking his teammates down. And I have a feeling, I mean, that story was pretty good. I think they actually turned it into a animated DC thing recently, which I didn't see. Did any of you guys see it? Let me know. Anyway, so it's not like the newest thing in the world, but hey, what is new in superhero books? The thing that really sold me about this book, I mean, I do like Jeff Johns, but Ivan Reis is the artist on here, and he's just kicking ass, you know? Just really strong superhero stuff. Not just, you've got like, a large portion of this book is cities getting crushed by huge tidal waves, and he does that really well on top of all the, you know, usual great superhero stuff he does. So, you know, so hey, I enjoyed a DC book. Actually, if you guys have any suggestions of DC books that you think I should check out, in the comments, let me know. And, I'll check it out. And I'll let you guys know if I was like, hey, you were right. That was pretty good. I was missing out. Or if, nope, I still don't like it. But I do welcome your suggestions. I welcome your suggestions and feedback on the vlog on the whole, but in particular, like I said, any DC recommendations. So, hope you guys had a good New Year, and I'll talk to you guys next week.